So today we got one of these CDE, I believe that's in the camera, yeah, one of these CDE antenna rotators. Just put like on top of your tower or whatever and turn a TV antenna or kind of any antenna that needs to be rotated. This one has got, apparently it fell down, went boom, and now the connections are not correct in it. So we shall see what's going on under here with these wires. We can't even see these wires, they're too tight. The wires are too tight. Yay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to dig deep. Nasty in there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh Lord. All right, let's see. Maybe a double wide would be better. Apparently the thing that holds the bearings together has broke, but that shouldn't, I mean, all the bearings are there. As long as all the bearings are there, it should be okay. All right, well, now we're here, we can see what's going on in here. You know, considering the age of this unit, it's really not too bad. It's pretty clean in there, actually. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, more bearings. Well, that was a little bit of a mistake. This little part here has to be lined up with that part there, inside of there. So I guess I could put another tick mark there. Put the bearings off to the side. Well, that's interesting. It's all electromechanical, pretty much. It has a rheostat. Maybe I could get a little zoomy in here. So the controller knows where it is because it has this special little rheostat around here. This part turns. So when the top of the tower is turning around, this knows where the position is and when to stop, because it'll crap out at one side or the other. Just a potentiometer in there. And then it probably has, yep, it has some all the way to the left and all the way to the right, some cutout switches so that it won't grind it into oblivion. So it won't go overturn itself. So it has some limit switches in it right here, I can see. So when it goes too far one way or the other, it'll activate one or the other switches, it'll unhook there. So these are normally closed until it hits one side or the other, and then it prevents it from going any farther. So they don't turn, keep turning and turning and turning forever, obviously, because it would break this little. And I think all these wires are hooked up, but I don't know where they're hooked up to. I'm gonna have to look at the internal schematic here, because somebody else said apparently this thing had been broke, and then they went in here and clabbered some solder on some wires and stuff, and I don't know if these are in the correct positions or not. It kind of looks like maybe not. Okay, so I managed to find a schematic for this particular antenna rotator. And while I was doing it, I realized that this is made by Cornell Dubilier. That's what the CDE is for. They're usually the same people that make capacitors for motors and filter capacitors for power supplies. Anecdotal note. Anyway, let's go. You can follow along here. I'm probably just going to rapidly try to trace all these wires out, see where they all go. Because my bet is that they're not going to the right spots. And the guy can't even see what numbers the wires are. Go figure, huh? Okay, let's see. All right. This is 4 and this is 8, which means that 1 and 5 are over here. Oh man, this grease is bad. It's so nasty. Okay. People really should use lithium grease on these things. Not that it's less greasy, but the lithium grease is white. So if you happen to get it on your clothes or something like that, it's not going to permanently stain it like the black grease does. Okay, so that wire is the yellow wire. Orange wire? Orange wire. Orange wire. Orange wire. Orange wire does not go there. Orange wire is supposed to go to. So upon closer inspection, this is all upside down and backwards. Probably a pretty easy mistake. It looks like somebody had been in here and tried to rewire these, but they got like the 1 and 4 transposed, and then they've got the 5 and the 8 mixed up backwards. So basically, I found two different methods of. I found the schematic from the original Cornell Dubilier, and I found another one from probably a silent key now, because the only thing I could find was an archived image of his diagram that he wrote of this thing. And when you look at all of these pins, they all go to the same place. These are colored though, and when you look at the coloring and where they go on this one, they're all transposed. So I'm going to take this socket off, and I'm going to resolder each one of those wires back where they need to go so they're not transposed. We'll hook it up to the rotator and test it out, get it all reassembled. Yay, so much fun.